What's good? This Kobe, the author of the book behind Bloodshot Lenses, my first ever self-published book, right? Um, I'm not much of a teacher, but I feel like maybe somebody could help get help with my experience of writing my first ever self-published book. No, I think so. So maybe so. We'll see. Whatever. Maybe it do. Maybe it don't. Alright. Um. So what I did first off was I wrote my books, right? I wrote the each page for my poetry book. I wrote a poetry book if you didn't know. Um my first ever one. And what I did was I put each poem on a separate page. First I organized them in my Google Docs. As you can see, literally, this is where most of my poems go anyways. It's good to always save your poems in like a Google Drive so you can always come back to them, and it's always a place where you can always go back and look for it. Whether your notes are gone, whether your photos are gone, whether your Instagram is gone, whether everything else is gone, you can always be connected to your Google account. You will always have your drive if you don't delete it. You feel me? So basically, this is what I have on here right now. I'm pretty sure I got more somewhere else, but always put your poems, whatever, your music, whatever, in a separate, like on a drive somewhere. Like, so it's a part of you, kinda. You feel me? You can't lose it. It's just dope. It saves years of stuff. Years, if you didn't know. I don't know who know. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Anyways, I organized these like these. You feel me? Let me show you a poem. Some of these are not in the book. Let me show you one that's in the book. Do I even got one right here? Hold on. Hold on. Here go one. Intro to social media. Actually, the first poem you will see in the book on page 5, I believe. Yeah. The first one, intro to social media. You could kind of tell it's about by the title, all for real. So what I did was I formatted it exactly how I wanted to look in the book, basically. I didn't have the date down there, but that's just for me personally, so I could know when I wrote things. It's always good to have memories of when I wrote it. You feel me? This helps me out. The date, writing the dates down, also the time, but I ain't write time for this. But the dates always help me out when I'm writing. It just makes it a little bit more personal to me. You feel me? It takes me back to that day when I wrote it, and I could go back and remember it even more. Anyways, so I format how I want it on the page. Before anything else, I learned what I need for the page also. The page has to be a certain diameter, whatever. It's on your look, however you would like for it to look. You want it to be long and squiggly, like the lines. You want the lines to run over. It's however you really want it. Kind of wild. Kind of why I like poetry. Well, it's really why I like poetry. It's your style. It's nobody can't tell you what's really wrong or right. It's your style. And however you do it and you see fit, run with it and make it work for yourself, basically. And that's what I'm doing. Anyways, yes. So figure out your dimensions on how you want your book. How I wanted my book was 8 by 5, 8.5 by 5.5 to be specific, I believe. Or 5.5 by 8.5, something like that. You feel me? A standard book form, actually, a regular paperback form. Actually, I can go to it right now. This is my book on Amazon. What I got it at? Yeah, 5.5, 8.5. So regular standard poetry book, 56 pages. My first one. My second one is gonna be more. But yeah. So you want to make sure yours is formatted in any way that you would like it to be. So that'll be however you like it to be. There's no correct way. And go crazy, have fun. Next.
I know this is awkward. I know I just said what I said, but
Scratch all that. Well, at least scratch the last line I said. There is a correct way to do it. You just have options. Let me show you. The options you will be presented with will be something along this format. How would you want your ink and paper type? This will be part of the publishing part, which is why I didn't kind of show this yet, but I guess it's part of this part 2 right now. I can't really edit right now, huh? Maybe I should create a new one. Duh, Kobe. Here you go. Literally all this information will be available to whoever wants it. It's available to whoever wants it. All you have to do is look it up yourself. Be interested, look it up yourself. These are the different trim sizes that are possibilities that you could do. Take it in, soak it in, love it, cool. Alright. And this is for a reason. It's so you don't have so your pages don't bleed on top of each other. Like that would look crazy on real paper, real pages, the pages bleeding on top of each other. These are the more specific sizes. And it'll tell you, just look up how many pages you have on Google really, and it'll literally tell you what you would need as your trim size for hardcover or paperback. You will have options, so it's literally however you figure it out and you see fit. Alright, so then boom. Then you want to go find a site or any software that'll help you put all of your pages on one screen, basically on one tab. You could Google that. It'll tell you some other stuff, like you could use probably Adobe or Microsoft Word to do all that. I like to use Canva. See Canva? Canva is very easy to use. Very, very user-friendly, I feel like. When I first used it, I had no trouble. Honestly, everything made sense to me. If you have no experience on how to format and build a book, on why I have these blank pages here and all that, just look it up. It'll tell you why it's there, why that would be important. When your book gets here, you will actually see why that's there. So as you can tell, I put every single last poetry that I wrote, that I wanted in the book, on this one big page right here. And it's separated into separate pages. Yeah. So that's basically it. You will want to go through every single one of these and edit yourself or whatever. I edited it myself. I don't need editors, you feel me? It's my words. I know what I mean when I said it. I know what I mean when I say it, you feel me? When I say it. Yeah. So you just go through, edit it and all that. This took me, I consistently went and edited it back and forth. So it took me about non-stop. I didn't stop editing it either, guys. So I would say maybe a week straight, and that's maybe giving myself some kindness. Like I went a week straight, and this is only 50 pages, 56 pages right here. So imagine everybody that does 100 pages, 200 pages novels, and what they have to do if they edit it themselves without an editor. That's a lot of work, you feel me? 50 pages took me a week to edit. That's crazy. And I had to keep going back and forth. Made a lot of mistakes. Don't be afraid. You will make mistakes. I had to learn that. You learn to make mistakes. That's just life. I'm not gonna go on the whole spiel about life and learning mistakes. That's what my poetry is for. So go down and check it out. No cap. Is that all I want to say though? I think that's it. I'll make a part 2 for publishing. Right now, this is just a very, very simple way of organizing and how you would like your book to be. This is a very, very simplistic way of how you would like to organize your books. I chose a poetry book. You can choose any type of book, a long form, a fantasy, a storybook, self-help guides, newspaper format. I don't know who finna read that. But be creative. Think of different ways, of different ideas of how you would want to say what you want to say. You feel me? It's not just one way of saying it. You can always say it in different ways and say the same thing. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's a big part of it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Think about it. You see everybody else saying the same thing, but only a certain person blows up out of that. You know why? Because he said it differently. There's something about him that is said differently. So be different. That's it. Just be different, man. You feel me? So I don't know how this finna look online, on YouTube. But yeah. Stay tuned for part 2 publishing. I will teach how did I publish my books, or my book. I will publish more books, but how I will publish my book self-published, on very limited spending. I don't think I spent a dime really, actually. I only spent like maybe $2 for the Amazon authenticator thing, because they put you on the plan, which is crazy to me, but we ain't gonna talk about that. What I say is, maybe y'all should check out my book, man. Let me know what y'all think. I'm very, very interested in y'all opinions. Not gonna lie. My first ever poetry book. And y'all got it ranked already, which is crazy to me. The last time I checked this was maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. And I was top 100 African poets. You know how much that means to me, guys? Thank you so much. Like, I'm crying everybody that takes a book out of my hand. Like, that's crazy to me. Like wow, this is my dream, and I will continue living this. I'm just adding new forms of living it now. So hopefully you enjoy this, and stay tuned for part 2, and I'll be back.
I'm paid now, diamonds on my neck, iced out. You can still see me when the lights out, my shadow stand in the dark.
Damn, go crazy, have fun. Next.
They know I'm sliding. It's like I'm trying to reach a base, my home messed up. And I mean mentally, it's still dishes in the sink. I cause a heat flash, I hope they don't faint. Cause mama is a walking star, I know you call it disappointment.